Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the RadioShack. Model number is 20629. It's an AM/FM stereo, shortwave single sideband radio. You can find these selling on eBay for around $50 to $90. You can look for the ATS 505 Sanjin model, which is identical. I think it's silver colored. And you can find that one typically a little less for $45 to $75, which I've noticed. And I'll have those links below in the paid link section. Check it out. I'm an eBay partner. I earn from qualifying purchases at no additional cost to you, which is awesome, and it helps support the channel. You buy something, I make 2% on that radio, and it kicks back, and I get something cool like this to showcase. So let's check it out, the RadioShack. So during this video, we're going to perform a daytime medium wave band scan. We'll go through the band. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I've had this radio out. What a cool radio. I forgot I had it. It's one of those things where you have so many radios and it's like, okay, wait a minute. I was going through my old videos and I saw this and I'm like, I like this. I got to bring it back to the channel so you guys get a look at it. It is a really cool piece of history here. A lot of fun to play with too. So yeah, first we'll go over features. Second, I'll do a size comparison. And third, we'll start cruising the daytime band near Chicago, Illinois, USA, where I live. And of course, you can see current time here is 10:52 a.m. That's Central Daylight Time. There you are. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and look at features of the 20629. I love that model number. All right, left-hand side, we have Clarify, which is pretty much like your upper-lower sideband tuning when you're fine-tuning. So when you get on single sideband, you can stop the duck sounds, get it to more human sounding. So yeah, pretty cool. Here we have an external antenna jack for the shortwave. Amazing. Over here we got the FM shortwave DX local switch. Works really well. FM stereo, FM toggle, and single sideband or a regular AM mode toggle. Headphone jack for FM stereo listening. Sounds really good with FM stereo, by the way. DC input, 6 volts. Nice. Going to the front of the radio, we got RadioShack emblazoned, I should say, on there. Looks pretty cool. You don't see that too often, right? I love RadioShacks. I call them RadioShack relics. I love them. Right here, we have about a 3-inch speaker. Sounds pretty good. We do have a tone switch, which I'm going to show you in a second. So you can adjust the tone of the speaker, 3 different steps. Really nice. PLL, allows you to tune with no mute on tuning. That's another bonus with this radio. Love it. Here's this FM stereo, AM, long wave, short wave, synthesized receiver. All right, cool. We got our big display with a light. It's a green light. Nice. Not too bad. You can see it in the dark. So it's showing time number 1. So you got 2 settings, 2 clock settings. So we can access those clock 1, clock 2. So you can press that and it just temporarily checks out time 2, which I have set to UTC, 5 hours plus GMT. So there you go. That's my local time. And yeah, so pretty cool display. Love it. Shows, again, you can change this from 12-hour to 24-hour. I'll go over that in a second. Get your light button, power sleep function. Display mode allows you to toggle the clock while you're on the radio mode so you can see what time it is if you're trying to log a station. You don't have to turn the radio off to check the time. It's a good thing. We got alarm. We can wake to buzzer, wake to radio, and dual alarm. So you can have both of those active. Mode switch allows you to program the radio. Now the mode is pretty cool. So I'm going to go over this real quick. You tap mode and it comes up with this little bar. If you type in 10 and hit enter, that will give you 100 kilohertz tuning on FM. If you do 11, it gives you 200 kilohertz FM stepping. Do the same thing. Whoops, I'm in alarm now. Don't want to be there. Okay, go to mode again. If I type in 20, that takes me 9 kilohertz tuning. If I go 21, I don't want to do that, but if I go 21, it takes me 10 kilohertz stepping, which is really nice. I don't want to do that to erase any of my presets. Go to mode again, and 30 is 12-hour, and 31 is, of course, 24-hour. You're getting the idea, right? And, of course, 40 is turning the beep off, 41 is turning the beep back on, and 50 is preset order. When it does ATS scans, it'll sort the presets from low to high frequency, and 51 is high to low. Pretty cool. So that's how that mode works. Really simple. Once you know that, you're in the know. Gotta love it. So tuning light turns green when you're in tune. When you're in single sideband mode, it's red, and when single sideband's tuned, it turns orange. Kind of cool. I didn't know what was going on there until I read that. So it turns orange when you're tuned in single sideband. Pretty awesome. Band button, self-explanatory. Shortwave select, of course, you got meter bands right there, and it goes through the meter bands at the bottom there. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. You can see you got 120 meters all the way to 11, so it's got full coverage, and you can actually go through the entire band, which is fantastic. This radio is quite the sleeper. I love it. Doesn't have a lot of presets, but it's fun still to tune around with. I was able to pick up single sideband with it. Shows you the clock button. You got your numeric keypad to direct enter frequencies. It's a little different. You got to hit enter key, put the frequency in, hit enter again to go to it. Here's your memory key to add the memories. It's kind of weak. You got 9 FM, 9 AM, 18 shortwave, and I believe 9 longwave. You actually have a dedicated shortwave button, shortwave page button right here when there's shortwave to access your second page of memories to get the 18. Gotta love that. So memory scan is your ATS function for that. Nice. And of course you can delete memories and cancel. All right, of course time set, enter, you saw on that one. Tuning, you can tune from here. You can incremental tune up and down and browse. And then of course, what's that say right there? Yep, auto browsing, so that's nice. And then on the right hand side here, we have more going on. We have our tuning knob, which I'm going to be using. It has a switch when you press in. So when you press in, it lets you change the speed of the tuning, fast or slow. Beautiful. Tone control, news, normal music, lock switch, volume. Going to the top of the radio, we have our antenna, which is really long, 37 inches. Love that. And then going to the back, we're almost done going over feature list. I did spend some time, but what the heck. We got the time chart, flip kick out stand. There's your frequency list. As you can see, shortwave's full coverage, 1.7 to 29.9 megahertz. Takes 4 AA batteries. You got Rockin. Some little stand type, or little rubber feet here when you got the stand out. Nice. It does stand up nicely too. Great. So let's do a quick size comparison and turn this on, right? It's going to be quick. So yeah, here's CC Pocket. Okay. CC Skywave 2. Yeah, I know, I'm making noises. Iron Man. Iron Man is rocking the Shortwave Band. Gotta be quick. Okay, so let's go ahead. That was a deck of cards, give you an idea. So I always sing a song, but I want to get this thing turned on. So we'll go ahead and turn this up. And this is cool. So I believe do I have it set for slow? There we go. 1 kilohertz stepping. And then I can just slowly tune up. No beat on tuning. What a gorgeous thing. Isn't that nice? People into radio know that's awesome. Okay, so medium wave, we got to turn the radio. It's my first station, 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin.
President Biden has another plan for forgiving student loans.
That will turn green.
Reports it's targeting interest.
It's a little weak of a station, so what I'm going to do is bring in a passive loop, the Terk Advantage. We're going to boost this. Put it perpendicular to the radio, tune it.
His stance on abortion today, saying it's up to state.
So tune, the green light came on. What a beautiful thing. Love it.
And whatever they decide must be the law of the...
So there you go. That's awesome. So I'm going to take that loop back off the table so it doesn't skew our results. And I'll bring it back up if we need it, which we might for some daytime signals. Works really well. Great investment. Get a radio like this, bring that along. Fantastic.
Hi, I'm Martha Stewart. Every year, more than 4 million pets enter shelters here in the United States.
Okay, let's
My
go through the
friends at
modes.
American Humane
News.
have been helping animals since 1877.
Oops, that's a lock
The goal
switch.
is to ensure that pets
There it
have
is.
a safe shelter, especially during natural disasters.
Normal.
Adopting a shelter pet allows
Music.
shelters to help more animals awaiting care.
We'll leave it on
Please
news.
consider adopting today and take some time to learn more about
So this is
American
WIND 560 Chicago. The answer.
Charlie Kirk sees the cards. Nicole Shanahan is soon going to be a household name. And RFK might as
Check the
well
time.
have just selected Rachel
11
Maddow.
o'clock.
RFK is showing you the...
In case you missed the part, it's 11 o'clock Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. AM.
anti-rule of law.
Daytime.
That's actually very good news for those of us.
Oh, we're back on 10 kilohertz.
Charlie Kirk Show.
Must have bumped it.
Afternoons at 1, right before Sebastian.
There we go.
As restrictive state-level bans
So
prove unpopular.
here's 580 WILL NPR station, Urbana, Illinois, which is 150 miles to the south-southeast, and we can boost that too.
Scientists say the path of totality will stretch from Texas to Maine. As Scott Newman reports, the only wild card will be the weather.
The path of the eclipse traces a shallow arc across the Hoosier State, from Vincennes to Union City. Jason Elijah from Fort Wayne is in northwestern Ohio with his partner, but just outside the path of totality. He's concerned about the crowds.
Usually when events like this happen, usually crazy stuff happens, and I just think it's probably going to be too much for these smaller cities.
To say the total solar eclipse is a once-in-a-lifetime event in Indiana would be an understatement. Some parts of the state that will experience totality haven't witnessed such an event since Ulysses S. Grant was president. For others, it's been more than 1,000 years. Scott Newman, NPR News, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
For others.
President Biden
Well, what others? Other states, other people, because they ain't going to be around that long. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and keep tuning.
of a new proposal.
I had to stop on that. It's pretty cool. It's news, real good news. News that I like to listen to. Science. Okay, we've got a faint signal. 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Loop is definitely going to help here. Bringing back the Terk. We're going to adjust the tuning knob here on it. The same frequency as the radio.
Tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460.
It really helps kick in those stations during the day. Beautiful. This is 140 miles to the east. WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west. Let's make it sound better.
Sparks Warehouse and new and used trailer sales you've come to expect. Conveniently located off I-380, exit 13.
Pretty good combo here. This Terk and the RadioShack 2006-9. Yeah. All right. And I got a haul.
Down about 10.5 points at 38,893. The NASDAQ up about 9 points at 16,257.
Is that tuning light kick on? Love it. 620 WTMJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin to the north. 52 miles.
03. It's a great time for your retirement and investment strategy review from a fee-only fiduciary.
Also stop and go on the Ike inbound. This from Manheim to Harlem. That due to an accident inbound near
WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
Chicagoland area forecast today. Sunny, high 67 tonight. Partly cloudy, low 50 tomorrow. Sunny.
Nice weather in April here. Now, I said April, and it could possibly, you might possibly see this video in June. I don't know when I'm going to release it, but I do a backlog of these, and it's a lot of fun to release them whenever. Kind of mix them up. Next station.
Last year, they haven't lost since. They have this opportunity to make history against the team that sent them home last year. Like, the storylines were storylining. There were so many. And then
670 the score, WCR Chicago.
You know, coaching this team to this moment, a team that lost all of their starters.
There's 700. I don't think we're going to pick that up. Not with this radio. I don't think. Maybe with a 200mm ferrite with my big boys. But we could try with the loop real quick just for fun. And I got to really move up the band. I can hear him talking. So if I had headphones on, I could probably pick out what he's saying. That is WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east. That is like the max, typically, for ground wave travel, for medium wave. Around 300 miles for an average receiver to pick it up. Of course, you can get those monster antennas that can, you know, bring stations in from all over the place. I've seen them. You've seen those guys, those big monster ferrite, like, bundles. It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. Turn this down a little bit.
What's your money on 720 WGN?
I'm Bob Kessler, WGN News. Next news when it happens. Next scheduled news at 11:30.
WGN Chicago.
1107 WGN. Thank you, fellas. 312-981-7200 is the phone number to call in.
Oh, so when you hit the display button, it automatically takes your stepping off. That's kind of annoying. Alright, just keep that in mind.
Around the world, it appeals to so many people. You know, we have a ton of
WNDZ, Portage, Indiana, Catholic Radio.
and deacons. We have some bishops that listen to Take Two.
Clerk. In the Loop, Craig Dellamore, News Radio, 105.9 WBBM.
A far west suburban community.
780 WBBM Chicago News Radio.
Training later this spring.
Will Bombay Community... Why? More Putin talking points? And last week, Trump was Jesus. This week, he's...
WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, left-wing station. One of the few on the AM band.
Wanted to flag for you also Sue Nethercutt, who does our, who writes...
Faint station. Out of Milwaukee.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 300 watt station, 52 miles north. Okay, let's keep rocking.
No, definitely. Hold on. That's good enough. It is Eclipse Day as well. We'll be spending about a good hour and 40 minutes discussing the...
WLS, Chicago.
Just kidding, because I have really nothing to add. The moon gets...
Keep his guys in the SEC and see what he can do down in our...
WOKY, the Big Badger, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That is Kentucky. He's now just John Calipari. Lieutenant John. How do we see ourselves in the future? That kind of meaningful talk is very...
WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois, Relevant Radio.
When people talk that way, they literally lean in. Being here on Morty, that's Radio. Morning, what up?
Not coming in that great, but you know, with the loop it would really help. So, but I just don't have the time to bring it out every time here. WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. They actually have good music on 940 here. So if you live nearby where I live, then tune it in.
Well, we're together all the time, and so they couples fall into natural patterns inadvertently.
Yeah, the news setting's the best setting. WNTD, Chicago, Relevant Radio, sister station at 930.
Yeah, absolutely. So, depending on the age of the device, it may be hard to find things like a new battery for it, or
WHA, Madison, Wisconsin, NPR station, 72 miles away.
The charging cable for it, or the battery that doesn't hold the charge.
Northeast.
Often.
But in November, you couldn't get a ticket. It's astonishing. To go see them play Iowa.
I really like this clear display. And the tuning lights. Works perfect. 1000 of MVP Chicago. And of course, no mute on tuning. I really like it. It's a lot of fun.
This year. So, look.
This radio is going to stay out for a while, I think. What do you think? Yeah. It's music. Don't know what they're saying, but I put on music setting. WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois. Beautiful thing. All right.
That's your example? That is an insult to people. Oh, sure.
Here's WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
That COVID thing was going on at that time.
I'm picking up a hint. Benton Harbor, Michigan, barely 95 miles away. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Live on the East Coast for a little bit. You realize 820 is actually great. Even though it is later than
they kicked off the college football.
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
Finals tip-off.
Sports station.
Finals, drop the puck in the World Series and Super Bowl. It's long. It's later than all.
They're rocking out there. WNWI, Oaklawn, Illinois. It's funny.
Misterio. A veces decimos, pues sí, vino Jesús a través de María, pero ese sublime misterio lo manifestó Dios.
WXCS, Chicago.
Gloria. En su gran.
Look, this is just because they were running with this, and it got a little scary for a moment there politically, where they were saying, "Oh, Republicans are opposed to opposed to."
So here we go. WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Right wing, as you can tell. North, 52 miles again. So it's cool. He saw me turn it and the light came on.
If that's going to be your position, we're going to lose every election for the rest of my life, right? I mean, it's
3.5-day events. So they're going to have to figure this out because it's not a good story to start with on a Monday.
Here's WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Chicago, Illinois.
You can't give up in Ohio.
They have talk versus sermons around this time, but usually they're sermons in the afternoon and the morning. Here we go. The squirrels on my radio. Yeah! WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Yeah, I love it. Can't hover on it, but yeah. Nice tune. WRTO, Chicago. Hispanic. If you couldn't tell. Hey, is he laughing at me? Sister station, WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. Same programming.
¿Cómo has aprendido lo que yo eres,
El que te encanta. Depression are under. Alcohol can relieve that anxiety. And in my case, I'm an extroverted introvert. By drinking.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. This is an agro station. Usually you tune in to figure out how to grow crops and take care of livestock.
I can understand that.
I'm talking about anxiety. I don't know why.
Maybe we'll walk right into it because I want to see you in it.
WSBC, Chicago, rocking it out. Ethnic style. A hint of hint of country music. WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away. It's a hard one to pick up usually with most of my radios. Nice. Listen to that tuning. It's like tuning an analog radio. Beautiful.
Get up to 25% off your first year. How? Go to lifelock.com.
WBIG, Aurora, Illinois. The big radio shopping shows on here, which is pretty awesome. Okay.
The secret to getting endless hot water at home. Go.
Gonna go up the band here. That's really quiet. WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin. This is where you need a loop. Just gonna boost these old radios. Let's go ahead and just bring it in. Tune it up.
Where, frankly, you now have more expansive abortion rights than you did before Roe v. Wade, then you have that right as well.
So there you go. 1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin. Nice. That loop really makes a difference. Loving it. Okay.
Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system.
Should be WNTA, Rockford, Illinois.
That's Simply Safe, COL.
Going quicker here. 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Put on music there. See what it sounds like. Yeah, College Town Music Station. Better. I'll go down. Alright, cool. Next station should be music too. (1380) WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
Mark the underground utilities for safe. So remember, call 811 before you dig. For more safety information, visit NorthShoreGasDelivery.com.
WGRB. This is Gospel Radio, Chicago.
The nutrients of real 100% fruit juice.
When they're jamming, I think of Blues Brothers every time.
Sweetened by the fruit. So
It's
there is
great.
No sugar added.
Makes
No
me
high
appreciate
fructose
it.
corn syrup.
Website, which is COCORAHS.org. On there, you're going to get to a map where you
WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin.
zoom down to a very fine area. And
Just so you know, this radio was made probably around 2013. That's what the box said anyway. So I did get a box with this, which is awesome.
The official rain gauges themselves are about $42.
You see them in boxes quite often.
They're start taking over. They're going to be fighting with our gangs.
I don't know if I said the last station, 1400, was WRGN Racine, Wisconsin. I think I did. This is 1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. Usually radio shopping.
If you don't want to be accused as like a group of committing crimes, don't.
Sounds like news talk. Boring. I like when they're doing like selling stuff. Got a hint of WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois. We'll be done here shortly.
But he really went after third trimester abortion. And the data reflects
WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
Americans oppose third trimester abortion.
En los acuerdos que hay entre las naciones que están unidas, si alguien está en contra de un gobierno.
It's coming in better. WRLL, The Real, Cicero, Illinois. Sometimes I can't pick it up. We got a hint of WJTI, West Ellis, Wisconsin. A loop would help, but I'm running out of time, so we're just going to keep rolling. We got Iron Country, WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Nice. Can't pick up any of the other stations here. Pretty quick. This is just nice. Slow tuning it up. It's the way to do it. Got a country station there.
Local Civic Media radio station and on the Civic Media app. Mad Radio, WMDX. Madison home for Nightlight with Beach Wild.
It should be WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
하나님의 약속이 이루어질 걸 믿는 그 확신을 가진 사람, 내 믿음대로 될지어다.
WCGO, Evanston, Illinois, to the east.
It will be done according to our faith.
제자들이
Oh, it's being translated. First time I've heard that in a while.
이 확신을 갖게 될 때 그들은 위대한 증인으로, 간증자로, 사도로 쓰임 받게 된 줄 믿습니다.
And when these disciples were sure of Jesus' resurrection, they became used powerfully for his glory.
저는 우리 모든 은혜 가족들이
That's cool. Traffic Advisory Radio, Lake County, Illinois.
It's very bleak, but I have hope.
We're going to pray for a miraculous healing.
Do you need a miracle?
I'm calling for a miracle for my niece.
Join us for the family rosary.
Some call for miracles. That's pretty cool. WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Relevant radio. Oh, that's cool they do that, though. People need that. Alright, cool. Let's keep going.
code GIFT for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first.
The Zone, WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin. Another sports station. Who'd have thought? Alright, we're almost done. One more station.
Important to me. My eyes connect me with everything I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age.
There's WBON, Berwyn, or Chicago, Illinois. Nice. Alright, cool. There it is. We're done. Go ahead and turn the power off for the RadioShack 200629, or if you want to call it the Sanjin ATS 505. That's cool as well, because that's what this is actually. We just rebranded with the RadioShack name. Everybody says it's a 505. Okay, I get it. This is cool though. It's a RadioShack. It says RadioShack on it. That's what makes it better. Makes it go faster. We know that, right? I mean, I walk in those places, it'd be all about toys and stuff. Like, they'd have like RC cars everywhere. I'm like, where's the radios? They'd have like a little pitiful section of like 3 radios. I'm like, it's called RadioShack, and you got like 3 radios on the shelf. He's like, I know. You want to buy a phone? No. And they even did away with Battery of the Month Club. What the heck? I missed that. But anyway, the end of the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big like if you did. If you like this radio, give it a big like and check one out. You know, seriously, check out the links below if you want to pick one up. This is a really just like a sleeper. Same as like I just found a new radio, a PRD5, even though it's an older radio off of eBay. Love that radio. Thing's amazing. Just pulls in stations like you wouldn't believe. And you know, you can find some great deals on eBay. If you're checking out this type of radio, awesome. If you got to have single sideband, shortwave, this is by all means, this is a great radio to do it with. Of course, there's other choices out there. This is just a nice size, and it's just that no mute on tuning people love. It's just comfortable to use. Big buttons, very simple. I think that's really appealing to people. So, but yeah, I got a little tangent there. But yeah, you can find some great deals on eBay. Definitely check them out. This is the time to shop. Seems like the deals are more than I remember. So awesome. And of course, yeah, check out my channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos showcasing RadioShack radios or other shortwave radios with single sideband. Awesome. You know, hopefully I'll get this out with an antenna hooked up, see what it can do on single sideband. I'm kind of curious because whip only, I was picking up some ham activity on 20 meters, which was cool. Downstairs here in the old RadioShack room. Yeah. So definitely cool. And also, yeah, comment below what you think about the 2006-29 or the ATS 505. What do you think? Do you think it's a pickup this day and age, or are you just like, no, Todderbert, get the more modern stuff? Because I'm telling you that there's something magical about the no mute on tuning and the quickly with the clarify getting on single sideband very fast versus those digital ones where you're like finicky and you're going up and down trying to get the transmission and the guy's off already and you like missed it. I hate that when that happens. D808 and my Eaton Elite does that. What are the other ones? Skywave SSB does that too. It's hard to tune quickly on single sideband. So this is nice when you can just do it with the clarify knob. And real quick here, yeah, you might not be as precise, but it's still, you can get on at least voice real fast with it. So I like it. That's me. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at my next video.